Hello, everybody. We got another headcannon in the house. And yes, it's another one of Rob the Canadian National Northern's OCs. Yes. Yeah, we're taking a look at another one of Rob's OCs. But these ones are different. I'll tell you this. For the first time, we're looking at, I believe for the first time ever, we're looking at triplets. Yes, triplets. And just to let you know, these are also works diesels, and just to let you all know, because, well, they look cool, and I guess he needed more works diesels since Nathan and Brad were not enough for him. Just saying. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about his OC. He's Ruben, Ernest, and Kyle. These three are triplet Class 10 diesel shunters that work for the Vickerstown Works, formerly known as the Diesel Works in his AU. Let's start with Ruben, since he's number one on the line. Since he's number one there. Out of all of them, he is the kindest of the bunch, and is happy to do any work he is given with no fuss. And he's friends with every diesel engines there. Even Roland, formerly known as Devious Diesel in his universe. I still prefer to call him Diesel, though. And he's also very great friends with steam engines as well. I might as well get into my take on him now. Given that he's the friendliest of the bunch, he's probably the most trustworthy when it comes to an important job. Because, well, he is happy to do any work he is given with no fuss or complaint. And I like to think that since he is the kindest of the bunch, I like to think that he is the most trustworthy one to do deliveries outside of the Vickerstown Works. Maybe some of these deliveries would go to the Crovansgate Works, aka where his OC, he's Nathan and Brad work. I'll get into them when I get to another one of the triplets. I like to think he's just like, well, hello, welcome back. Back to the diesel. Welcome back to the Vickerstown Works. What can I help you with? That's probably what he sounds like. Yeah, I guess. Don't worry. We'll have you fixed in 2 toots of a horn and 2 honks of a horn. Something like that, I guess. So, yeah. That's Ruben. Now on to Ernest. Now here's Ernest's personality and story. He's number 2, and he, unlike Ruben and Kyle, who we'll get to in a bit, he's more of a quiet type. He doesn't talk very much. But just like Ruben, he is happy to do any work he is given with no fuss. And he talks to it. He doesn't talk to any others that much, but he talks to his siblings, mostly Ruben. I might as well get into my take on him now. So, given that he doesn't really talk much, he's probably very shy, like the nervous type, so to speak. Like, if someone is trying to ask him a question, and he just sit in silence, like, and then asks someone to point them in the direction they're going to. His siblings were understanding why. He's not really that talkative. And he's just trying to be really useful. Even though he doesn't talk much, just being helpful towards everyone. The other engines understood this as well, but maybe one day Ernest might speak towards the other engines, just as a thought. Now then. Oh boy, be prepared for this. We're going to be taking a look at Kyle now. And unlike his brothers, who are quite friendly, like Ruben is friendly and Ernest is a little quiet, Kyle is literally mean, rude, angry, and arrogant. And he also views the Vicarstown Works as like an enemy towards the Croven's Gate Works, aka the same place where Nathan and Brad work. But no matter what, he still gets along with his siblings at the end of the day, understanding how his siblings felt, and would try to put a smile on his face. I might as well get into my take on it now. Given his personality, I probably view him as being like a little like cocky, put it like that. Given that that would prove that he's also arrogant, like in his personality. And I like to think that he would try to get his work done quickly, but would often lead to him mixing up some of the parts for the diesels there. And maybe some other engines as well. Needless to say, he would get a severe telling off by the workmen. And Ruben and Ernest would just try their best to make him feel better. Kyle would just snap at them for a bit, but deep down he does know that his siblings are just trying to look out for him. They may not get along 100% of the time, but they still have quite a sibling bond between all of them. And I like to think that sometimes Kyle can be in a good mood and be a lot more nicer towards the other engines that he meets. There you go. And that's my headcanon. And for Ruben, Ernest, and Kyle, let me know what you think down below. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!